You get money, you hire someone to run the business, and you supervise during your free time, and it is very, very possible.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maliba,
thank you.
you can just allow me. I didn't even get a time to talk about youth fund. Allow me just briefly.
Let's get,
okay.
Doris, please. Anything you want to actually put through, Doris? In a minute.
Okay, thank you so much.
Priority.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. I want to thank UDA party for giving us this platform so that we can engage with youths and we can air out our issues. And I wanted to talk about women leadership.
In a minute, please.
This women leadership, I want to thank them because they have involved women in this leadership. And as women, there are many issues that we are going through, especially me, I'm from Baringo County. And as you know, Baringo County is prone of early marriages. And how can we curb these early marriages? It is through us being leaders. And I want to tell you, ladies, let us come out and start being leaders. You know, there is a methali saying, Bandu bandu umaliza gogo. This methali means that the small steps you take in life will end up being something big. So you can start being a student leader in your university. The next time you may be an MCA, and the next time you may be a governor. So I want to urge you people to at least engage in this forum and let us make change. If you have issues, kindly channel it. So that it can reach the government and the government.
Your office, and then in 2 minutes, kindly. Wananyima speaker, wa serikali speaker.
Tunanyima speaker. Sauti itafika tu. So I think for us, when somebody says there are digital jobs, yes, digital jobs are there, but there are also other jobs. Mmesema kama vijana mtapataje kazi, government has come in with internship program, which is taking new university guys. When you leave university, before you start working, especially for you doctors, there is that internship. Yes, maybe it has taken long to take them on board, but there was a talk the other day, and they have agreed. Most of the doctors, the interns, are being taken in. Even the teachers, almost 46,000, if I'm not wrong. The process of taking them in as permanent and perishable staff is happening even today. The whole of this week, they have been around taking them and checking their verification, verifying their certificates, and most of them are going to be taken in. And again, they are taking new teachers as interns, almost 20,000 again. So government is trying. As you know, the fact is, in Kenya, the guys who are working, the civil servants, are less than 1 million. We are 55 million. So it means government cannot employ everyone. But it creates conducive environment for others to create employment for the youth, like EPZ zones are coming up. There is special economic zones are coming up. They are bringing investors from abroad who will come and employ us. In Naivasha here, kuna ya magari. Sasa utakeni kwenda kutafuta gari kule ngambo, you just go there and get your car. So those EPZ and even county aggregation industrial park by our counties are doing the same job to create employment. So employment is a concern. We know very well something is happening. The government has brought the internship to start so that So zile unangoja kupata ile pesa ya pensionable, at least you have something. Hata kama ni 25,000 hiyo is better than staying at home waiting for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have got 5 minutes to TV47 going off live. We are live now. In 5 minutes they'll be going off. So, gents, kindly, 2 minutes so that I give 3 minutes to Professor Machuki, then we can continue offline.
Okay, thank you. Is affordable housing a project for only Mjego workers? No. Affordable housing has direct and indirect jobs. Direct jobs are those that the workers working in the construction site. They could be architects, engineers, kadaya mkono, that's all. 3 to 5 jobs, probably per unit. That's the average. Indirect jobs are way big, 8 to 12. Factories that are manufacturing heating systems, factories that are manufacturing switches, electrical, factories that are manufacturing steel, cement, all of our wide range of employment. Beyond that, management of tenant purchase, mortgages, structuring, accountants, economists are required. Good jobs, they are available in affordable housing. Marketers for the affordable housing, marketers for production that goes to construction of the houses. It's wide. The industry of construction is big, and what the affordable housing is creating is a challenge, has created an opportunity, and the opportunity comes with jobs. Someone asked how to access units, rich people who access houses faster than the one who don't have. No. There are social houses. There are specific houses for social people living in slums. They are directly for people who are living in the slums. In the next couple of years, 10 years, we will not be having the largest slum in Africa called Kibera. We are going to have the largest estate in Africa, no slums. We have embarked on a strategy of working and reducing Kibera practically and bringing new settlements. Construction is ongoing in Kibera, and those houses are being targeted for the people living in Kibera. And again, the platform is online. Star 832 hash, you start your home journey. You don't need to know anyone. Select the houses where you want. If it's for targeted people in the slums, it is targeted for those specific people. And finally, okay, let me stop there.
Thank you. Professor Machuki.
Thank you very much. The questions that were asked, so many of them belong to what I'm handling, and I want to move with speed to answer them. There is a question that has come on board regarding the sustainability of the new funding model. And the issue is those from the humble background with regard to the percentage of the loan that was asked, and it has come on that it will burden them into the future. If you have seen the terms of reference for the committee that has been established, one of those that are being handled in the terms of reference is actually the loan structure, the interest repayment, and whether that will be sustainable. And I want to leave it there because it is one of the issues that the committee will deal with. Another question is the injection of 140 billion into the digital health platform. Why could this not have been injected into NHIF? One thing that is for sure, maybe one could have asked the question, what are the components of this digital health platform that will go into this cost? This is a massive digital health platform, never seen, more than what we have in NEMIS, more than what we have in KRA, more than what we have in NTSA, and it is a massive system. When costed and the cost was presented, a lot of negotiations and a lot of recasting, and it was seen because of the infrastructure involved to onboard all Kenyans, to onboard all health institutions at different levels, to do claims management and claims processing. It is a massive platform, so that by the end of the day, the challenges in NHIF, the challenges in fictitious claims, the governance issues are dealt with. So you look at the cost-benefit analysis in terms of the investment of that 140 billion. The issue about medical interns, I think it has been handled by Arab Sang. But I wanted also to add that over and above the digital hubs in terms of sources of employment, over and above government internship, over and above the labor migration and so forth, there is an opportunity in job creation that is in micro, small, and medium enterprises. There is a lot of opportunity in entrepreneurialism. And that is why, if you listen very carefully, one of the core principles is democratization of the economy, so that everybody comes on board into that job market where you create jobs and not seek jobs. The other question is about Moi University. I have a lot of information, but given the time, I may not address it. One, the matter is already a discussion in the Parliamentary Committee on Education, and it is being canvassed in Parliament for mechanisms on how Moi University can be resuscitated. But the question was, if the 2022 KCSE students under the new funding model worked, and many universities, out of the 43 universities came on board, out of those 43, around 23 came on board and saying they are coming out of their indebtedness. Moi University's issues are historical, and I can tell you one fact. All universities, public universities, are suffering from the deflation of the Module 2. Many universities went the Uchumi way. If you know Uchumi, went expanding, opening branches, buying land, building their own structures. By the time the structures are complete, there was no money to put goods on the shelves. So I know there are universities that have taken bold steps. My own university, University of Nairobi, campus in Mombasa, another one here in Eldoret within the town, another, and so forth and so on, to take and to get those who could not access into the government admission in the famous program of Module 2. But now that pool of Module 2 has been depleted. It is not there. What did they do? They invested in infrastructure. They brought in a lot of staff. They got into so many investment. But now the Module 2 is no longer there to generate the income to be able to pay into the investment that were done there. And that is one of the problems. The other one is about the staff, CBS and so forth, and that they are being handled by the Ministry of Education. I don't want to delve into it, but as Omar Hassan said, the Secretary General, I was a student of Moi University, and many of those who are here were also students in Moi University. We will not want to have certificates without that institution. And Moi University being the second university to be established in Kenya after University of Nairobi cannot go down while there is leadership. So there are some issues in there that are university specific that are going to be dealt with. And as a council, we proposed a governance framework for the management of public universities, and it is going to be a process for purposes of revitalizing the management of public universities in Kenya, Moi University being inclusive. And therefore, the new funding model resources that went into the 2022 students, you also know that Moi University has a higher capacity, but what then happens is that the students who get placed there by the CUSPs is lower than their capacity. So sometimes then those issues, they have invested in facilities, but that capacity is not utilized fully. So it is a conversation that leadership will go through. We will be there to also advise on how that can be revitalized. There is another question on the percentage of the loan from the household and up to the absolute figure. Like 3% of 100 and the 3% of 1 million are not the same. Now, as I said, among the terms of reference, one of the components that are being handled by the chair of that cohort, who is Professor Karuti Kanyinga of the Institute of Development Studies, University of Nairobi, should be able to delve into the loan structure, the interest, and the sustainability, and I may not want to go into details, but I'll tell you this. If you checked on the new funding model, you will find that there is a consideration in terms of the amount of repayment across the different bands, and it then gives you an opportunity to see if you have given information and through the means testing instrument, it is not going to be a standard percentage of payment from the household. And you realize, if you look at the statistics, currently we have very few students from humble backgrounds joining universities. Many of those who join are from those who have been able to access quality basic education, and they have been able to progress. This new university funding model has a ripple effect to ensure that when basic education programs are in place and you have many students from humble backgrounds join universities, the very few you see make less than 1.2% of the students who join university from the very humble backgrounds. Majority of them don't make it because they have been condemned to that condition. And the new funding model is an intention to get them out of that when they go through that particular aspect. On SHIF, can I say that one of the challenges currently being witnessed in whether NHIF is working or not working. One, the first thing I want to say here, government has given instruction to health facilities, both private and not those that are public, to continue offering services to citizens when they go for those services, as the transition is happening. Among the issues being dealt with, and His Excellency the President pointed that out yesterday, was the empanelment and the signing of contracts by the private healthcare providers with the Social Health Authority. And that process, once it is complete, you might go to a private health facility that has not been empaneled to offer service. Or if it has been empaneled, the system has not picked, and the issues within that particular contract have not been fully put on the system. So it is something that once in the coming few weeks is completed, I am sorry that the picture that was shown from the Mama Lucy Hospital, you know, Mama Lucy Hospital is under county government. And therefore, the county government is well sized to deal with those particular issues. How national government works with the county government in healthcare provision is provided for in the 4th schedule, and County Government Act and all those other acts that we have said here, and there is a responsibility at county government level to ensure that there is access to healthcare services when citizens go into those facilities that are managed by county governments. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
1 minute.
Joshua,
That's
kindly.
second.
Okay, Joshua, as you know, we are in Moi University Town Hall, and as we all know, you're from Moi. Why did you not comment anything about it?
That's what I wanted to say. I am alumni of Moi University. I want to support what SG say, and more so, coming from this region, Moi University will not die.
Thank you. Okay, Maniba, what should we do for it?
Guys, since we've been standing for a we've been seated for a long time, please let's stand up and stretch. Just stand up. Let's stand up, all of us. Let's stand up, all of us. All of us. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. Comrades, power. Comrades, power. National anthem. Thank you. SG.
Asante. Sasa nataka kushukuru sana all of you for coming here and the patience that we've had. As we said, after these regional chapters, conversations, we will devolve them now to much more smaller units of conversations to your universities and other institutions of higher learning. So nataka kuwashukuru sana for your patience, for the great engagement, for the hard questions, and I hope we'll continue to have these policy engagements for the future of this country, to perfect our democracy, to perfect our union as a country, and to perfect our policies and programs as a government. Finally, these gentlemen and ladies, I am extremely grateful. I know Faith wanted to articulate a matter. Let us leave it, because we will invite you again in Machakos. So those who will tune in will listen to you in Machakos. But for you, James Maina, Professor Machuki, Joshua Sang, our dear little friend there, Doris Chemgetich, and Faith, I think I want to extraordinarily thank you for taking the bravery to shield these questions, and for those of you to have the courage also to listen and to ask very hard questions. I want to thank Maliba, who's moderated us very well. I also want to thank Njambi. Thank you so much for such nice moderation. I was also wondering, like you, why Joshua didn't say anything about Moi University, but I think we finally said something. Kwa nyinyi nyote watu ya Eldoret, kwa watu wa Uasin Gishu, kwa watu wa North Rift,
Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. Nitatuma salamu yenu kwa William Samoei Ruto, kwa uongozi wa UDA na kwa uongozi wa Kenya. Muende salama. Those who have further questions, please share them so that there will be some responses through the various platforms that we can. Mungu awabariki na muende salama. Kuna mtu anaweza kutuombea tafadhali? Nani anajiamini? Wewe so united. Wewe uko mpirani ama uko kwa kuomba? Kuja uombe hapa.
Let me just have a check.
Okay, asante.
Yes. I would wish to send a message to the Excellency, the President, through Maina.
Maina, peleka hii ujumbe.
Yes, Mr. Maina.